If you could fight one person to the death and you switch lives with them if you win, who are you fighting?
That's a good question.
That's tough. That's tough.
I'm right off the bat. It's got to be someone short. Or,
Yeah.
And it's not an athlete.
No.
I would love to
Somebody
be an
I could
athlete.
take.
Come on.
There's not an athlete.
What are you, like 6'4"?
Yeah, but that does. I still got to be able to fight. I could do jiu-jitsu.
I have never
but-
gotten. I've never gotten into a fight.
Yeah,
A legit fight.
I did in elementary school, but like I wasn't.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
lost.
count.
He's a black belt.
So you're going for like a reliable, you're for sure getting the life.
Yeah, like if you win, which they die, you are now them.
And you want to play it safe and pick someone short.
Yeah, like
This
I
may
would
be
love
messed up, but I immediately thought Ryan, the kid that reviews toys.
reviews?
Yeah.
Dude, how old are you? Like 9?
I don't know. Never watch any of his
dude,
videos.
he's like a 500 millionaire, so I mean that's not
That's
a
what I'm
bad
saying.
choice.
I think that's I'd take you in that fight too. To be honest with you.
If I don't win that, I deserve it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
honestly.
sad.
Oh man.
Can you imagine? He just comes out 1-2 punch gone.
Oh yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, just Ryan.
You deserve the money. You want to keep it, man.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't pick an athlete because like as much as I would love to do OBJ or fight
Yeah.
OBJ, there's no chance.
I would
I'll
love
beat
to
him.
be Odell Beckham.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards like maybe an Ed Sheeran. He's like 5'8", great voice.
Bruno
I'd like-
Mars.
Dude, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is like
Dude,
5'3".
he can dance.
Yeah.
Like
He can sing.
yeah,
And he can not put out music for years, and he's still making money.
yeah. Bro, you think Tom Cruise would be risky? Because like he's short, but he's agile.
He probably knows how to fight.
Yeah, he definitely does. Mission Impossible, like I'd love to be.
Oh, he's had so much training. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got my answer, right? Leonardo DiCaprio. He's 6 foot, but I think I could take him.
I think I could take like a lean rapper.
Yeah.
Like a skinny rapper.
Like Lil Baby?
You want a rapper lifestyle?
I want the
I'd like
money.
a rapper.
You want the money? Yeah, that's fair.
Well, it depends on what rapper it is.
Wait, with that question, do you like, because obviously like you probably have your brain, right? But would you get, like, if you did Kanye, would you get his talent?
I could take Kanye in a fight.
Yeah, he's like, what is he, like 5'7"?
I don't know.
He's He's
Back-
kind of crazy. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's
That's
either
true,
an
that's
easy
true.
win or an easy loss.
Yeah, imagine you could be nuts.
I wouldn't do it just because that's too big of a question mark.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
tough. Yeah, I want like a guaranteed W. That's a tough question.
What if? Oh.
I'll say my answer. And because I've kind of thought of it in terms of what life I want and what like I want to do, I would pick Donald Glover.
You think you could beat Donald Glover?
Of course I could.
Isn't he Jack though?
Kyler Murray.
You think you could? Dude, oh my god! Now you guys are getting into risky territory over there, like,
I think he's beating your ass. I'm sorry.
You're right.
bro. But Donald Glover, like, yeah, obviously you get to rap, you can be an actor, dude.
Yeah, like he's done so much, and I'm just a big fan. I've been watching a little bit of Community. He's
Dude,
doing
such
the
a good show.
acting. I love his music.
Who's your favorite character on Community?
Oh, definitely Abed.
Abed, 100%.
100%.
Bro, that guy kills me,
He's so funny.
Duncan Robinson.
dude.
He's just thinking of
Low-key.
athletes over here.
You just gotta take his legs out. I feel like, you know?
Yeah.
because he can.
No way he's gotten into a fight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, because even like when Chris Paul was messing with him, it was Jimmy Butler who stood up
Yeah.
for him. So like,
Yeah.
maybe it could take.
And he
Donald
just
Glover.
looks like such a nice
he's
guy.
also
Yeah.
tall though. So that's
I
the
feel
thing.
bad. I feel bad for
take
anybody,
me out.
honestly.
Welcome
Ryan's
back to On the
totally-
Wild, by
Yeah,
the way.
welcome back.
Welcome back
We
to On
got
the
Joe
Wild.
back on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
You
it's
were
been
our
a long
second guest.
time. Yeah.
I forget what episode it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
What episode is this now?
29?
29.
What do, I
Is
think it
that
was
29 straight weeks?
Yes.
Yes.
Would have been 30, but there was a little bit of a mishap week 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll get into that in episode
Next week's week 30.
100
Yeah.
or 99.
Yeah.
99?
But yeah, wait, what were you, like episode 6 maybe? You were a second
I was
guest.
early on.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
think
it was...
I think it was 6 because
Six?
I think we had Holden on
3.
4,
Oh, yeah, it was 4.
and then I think we
Yeah.
had Joe on at 6.
And are you the best trivia guest we've had?
Alyssa.
Oh, no, it was Alyssa.
Damn it.
Congratulations. Still holding the crown.
She was like episode
mean-
10.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to find someone smarter.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
got a lot of
eventually.
dumb guests, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, as long as you do better than Kuv, you should be okay.
Yeah.
I don't
he
think that's hard.
He buckled.
What do you do?
Like, I think he
2
got
for
half.
5, I think.
He got 2, but I think we gave him one. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's a tough time. Because
expected nothing less.
it's kind of awkward with trivia too. Because like if they don't know the answer, it's just kind of like dead silence. It's like
Yeah,
I can't
I
really be
know.
having that for a podcast.
Yeah, because we try our best to like make the questions for that person,
Yeah,
make it as
you're-
personal as possible. Except Holden, we kind of messed him
well,
up, but
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we had honestly we had a pretty big mishap on mine too.
Honestly. Yeah, I think we asked like a Bills question for like 1980. That was
no, I asked him what
Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith.
Oh,
yeah.
Bruce
You
Smith.
seem to
Okay,
remember
yeah.
that? I remember it decently well. I remember it was in the middle of quarantine.
Oh
and
my god, yeah.
I didn't want to come on because my hair was so bad.
Make
and I
sure
was
to
like,
get a haircut before.
So you got a
this one.
haircut before this one?
yeah, I mean, I needed one, so just so happened that the night before,
Yeah.
I needed a haircut.
The fact that all three of us got haircuts yesterday was
Funny story.
remarkable.
Riley and I got a haircut right beside each other. Like he got one right before me, and it wasn't planned at all.
Not at
Same
all.
barber, same place.
And no,
I
he
walked
lit-
in, he was right there.
He literally said he had recognized me, and I was like, "Oh, like, do you maybe know Anush?" And he goes, "Anush, Basker?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "He's coming in next." I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no way."
Same barber, same
Yeah.
place. It was crazy.
Nuts. Shout out to Luigi.
Yeah.
Appreciate the cut.
Yeah.
On the Wild Fan.
Yeah.
Loyal.
Go to, if you need a good cut, go to iCut and Fade.
Yeah.
In Oakville, it's in Mississauga
Luigi.
too. Yeah.
Follow him on Instagram at Chico Grito.
Facts.
CHI
G.
CHICHO.
H-O?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait. No, it is just CO.
C-O. Sorry.
CH. If we
That
ever
was a
get
bad
an
first plug. That was a bad first
if
plug.
we ever get an ad, we're gonna have to do a separate
I'm
segment.
reading it off paper. Like,
In a room by yourself, no noise.
yeah. Because I'm going to be cracking up laughing. Whoever's not reading is going to be laughing. Because it's, dude, it's going to be tough. But where do we go from here?
Well, we had you on for a special reason. That's the AFC East. We're
Yeah.
gonna do the AFC East this week. So we could just do that now.
I guess, yeah. Last time we had you on, it was a couple weeks after the Super Bowl, so we got to talk about how the Bills finished the season.
Oh,
But now we think about how do you think the Bills are going to do matching up
It's
against
actually
you
a
didn't
funny.
have to bring that memory back.
Before we get into that though, we posted an AFC East clip way back. I forget what episode it was, but we posted the clip on Instagram, and Joe commented, "I need to come back on immediately."
I think you were questioning the Bills. I think that's what it was.
I think
he predicted the Patriots.
I said the Patriots were going to win the division, and you
yeah,
said
we got some talking to do.
yeah, and that was a long time ago. So address that, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna win the
Yeah.
AFC East. I think that was recency
Yeah.
bias because free agency had just happened.
They had a
They
big
got,
free
they had like
agency.
9 guys. They
That
won
was-
free agency for
They
sure.
got the tight ends,
Hunter
Smith
Henry.
and Henry,
Judon,
Judon Smith. yeah.
Judon,
Kendrick Bourne.
Aguilar.
Aguilar, Mac Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wonder
draft
if
Mac
he'll even
Jones.
get to see the field this year. I kind of want to see it. I'm interested.
I think it's Newton's job.
It's
though.
definitely
It's
gonna be
Newton's
Nam,
job. It's-
or Nam. Cam. It's definitely gonna be Cam, but I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for Mac to get out there like halfway through.
I think he will eventually because I think it's just only a matter of time because. You can't start a season with a rookie because if he struggles, then you have to bring the
Exactly.
veteran in, and that
Yeah.
just
And-
ruins confidence.
Yeah, and I think it looks like they're trying to get back into some sort of playoff contention.
Yeah,
I think-
for sure. They went all in.
They
free
went.
agency.
They spent a lot of money, and a lot of
Yeah.
those guys, I think, were on bigger deals than they were worth. Like I think
Yeah, they
Kendrick
overpaid.
Bourne got a lot of money. I don't have it in front of me.
They overpaid for pretty
Yeah.
much everybody.
But
Yeah.
the one thing I look at the Patriots though, they went 7-9 last year,
Yeah.
and that was with a laundry list of problems. Like they had so many injuries. They had guys opting out because of COVID. Obviously, Cam Newton's first year in the system, they were 7-9 with the team struggling. Imagine what they could do with all those free agents coming
That's
in
what I'm
now.
saying. I think
And knowing the system better, and obviously Belichick, he's known he struggles a bit in September, but that was their first time having a losing season in 20 years. They're going to come back next year playing much better football, especially with the
also,
additions
then
they
again,
have.
it's no coincidence that the one constant player that's been there for the last 20 years,
Yeah,
Exactly.
the one year he's gone,
that one
was
guy.
it.
What's
Yeah.
his name again?
forget it.
7 times
I
Super
think he
Bowl
was drafted
champion?
199th. He's
I hate that guy.
bummed.
I hate that guy.
I
Guy
mean-
gives me nightmares.
Bro, but yeah, I will say though, I could see that team being a bit of a reality show because they bring in so many free agents that guys are going to be filling roles
Yeah.
that they hadn't had before.
they're plugging and playing.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But I could see the Patriots being a 10-7 team, 9-8 team.
100%.
I could.
Yeah,
They have the pieces. They're one of those teams that's a big question mark.
Yeah.
Because you like with all those new pieces, you never know how they're gonna mesh. Like it could go very well, could go very poorly.
I
Exactly.
agree.
But yeah, they definitely have potential.
And looking at the rest of the division, the Jets, I think they're a couple years away from being.
Yeah, I think the Jets are the
Relevant.
same every year for me. They're
I think,
always
I
like,
think they're going in the right direction
Yeah.
now. They have a new GM
Yeah.
or newish GM. He's doing it. They've done a really good job of surrounding Zach Wilson with
Yeah.
a lot of talent.
They-
And apparently, Elijah Moore is tearing up
Yeah,
training camp.
I heard that too.
I'm hearing that from a lot
Apparently
of
They
places.
signed Corey Davis from the Titans.
Yeah.
They could be sneaky good.
Odell said that he wouldn't be surprised if Elijah Moore is an All-Pro this year.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying he's like a fantasy sleeper.
Yeah.
I could see that.
For
But like
sure.
the Jets, like a 2-win team last year, they were like devoid of any like leadership, any formidability, and they've seemingly filled in every missing piece they've had.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be a good football team, and now like with Adam Gase out the door, like they seem like they have a good role of leadership there. That's
Robert Saleh's there now. I like him,
Mhm.
and I like their offensive coordinator, Mike LaFleur.
Yeah.
It's Matt LaFleur's brother, coming from San Francisco, bringing that system in. I think it'll be a good system for.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good system for Zach Wilson.
Yeah, and
It kind of fits his play style.
It's the first time in a while the Jets don't have like guys are going to be pointing fingers, guys are going to be looking to jump ship. Like it's going to be like a next man up mentality with that team.
They have a
which is
direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like they're not like I could see them winning 4 or 5, maybe 6 games this year, but they're going to be a good football team. Like every team in this division with any team playing them, it's going to be a dogfight.
Definitely.
A lot of good defense.
Yeah,
And a lot of interesting offense.
yeah.
Like that offense, it's going to be interesting to watch. Even though I'm never going to cheer for Zach Wilson, I'm interested to see how he's going to do.
Yeah, he's extremely high ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too high on him, but I think they're doing a good job
Yeah.
of surrounding him with the right
They've
pieces.
got what's the running back they signed? I think Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman.
Yeah.
He was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I always loved him.
He was always like
He's always been decent.
yeah, he's always been decent, injury problems, but he could be good. He
Yeah.
could be very good for them if he could
I always
stay
thought he
healthy.
was better than Devontae Freeman when they were together.
Really?
Yeah. I always thought he was faster and more explosive. And then there's the Dolphins.
Who once again
Dolphins.
can be a high level playoff team. I
Yeah.
could see them winning the division, but I don't think they will.
Yeah,
And-
I think I agree.
Because for like their defense, steel solid. Like
Any
you
defense,
are not getting by them.
Yeah, any defense at that level, you're gonna have a chance to win the game.
Exactly.
With
And
then-
all of the pieces in the secondary.
It all depends on Tua, I think.
It really does. Like he limited his turnovers last season. If he can like keep his composure, like he'll be a good quarterback. And obviously, like Devontae Parker's like he's a dog. But like bringing in Will Fuller on 1-year contracts, drafting Waddle, like they're gonna have a dangerous core of wide
Kenny
I
receivers.
Stills,
forgot they got
Yeah.
Waddle.
Yeah, and then even blank on his name, Gesicki, I think it is.
Gesicki.
Gesicki.
The tight end.
Good tight end.
His improvement from his rookie year to his sophomore year was incredible. I think he had like the most routes run in like out of tight ends in all the NFL, which is like pretty crazy for a second year player.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they have like a wide receiver core that's going to be dangerous, it's going to make him even more dangerous.
Yeah. I also like Jalen Phillips. They got in the draft.
Yeah.
Because of injuries, he fell in the draft, but he still went 18th. But a lot of people are saying he was the best edge rusher in the draft,
Yeah.
and he would have been selected a lot higher if he didn't have injury problems in college. So I like that pick.
Yeah.
They had a great draft.
They did. They really did. And I think that they got Xavier Howard back. He wanted to trade, but
I remember that. That was a really weird situation.
They redid his contract, so he's back. Secondary is going to be great. I like Miami.
It could be a good team. Now it's time for me to rain on their parade.
Yeah.
Tua. I don't know about Tua. I think Tua, I think he can be very, very good. Like,
Yes.
very, very good. I'm not going to sit here and be one of those guys who's like, Tua sucks. But he just didn't show a lot in his
Yeah.
rookie season
I think
for
there's
me.
so much unnecessary pressure on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
For
is,
no reason.
100%. But also, things I notice when I watch him is he doesn't throw the ball down the field.
No,
Yeah,
he doesn't. He
You
never
talk
pushes
about
the ball downfield.
turnovers,
Yeah.
but that's also because he's just dumping off to Gesicki,
Exactly.
dumping it off to a back,
Yeah.
dumping it off to whoever, taking the safe one. If he can hit that deep route, if
Exactly.
he can take more risks and capitalize on those risks, that's when he's going to start progressing more.
I think that's more him gaining confidence and getting used to the speed.
Yeah,
At the
and I
NFL.
hope that's what happens for his sake. Honestly,
Yeah.
not for my Bills' sake.
Yeah.
But I like Tua. It's a shame he's a
I do
Dolphin.
too.
Yeah, like
I like Dolphin. I like Tua.
Yeah. In the past, like they had no vertical threat downfield passing, but with Fuller and Waddle, like they're
Fuller
both
and
speed
Waddle.
demons. So and Gaskin, like he's dual threat at running back, so he's going to get a lot of touches running the ball, but also
He had a
receiving.
couple big. He had that one big receiving touchdown. I think. I
Yeah.
forget what game it was.
I think it was like week 16. something
Raiders
like
or something.
Yeah.
It was a late touchdown. Yeah, he could be very good.
And going to the Bills.
Yeah,
I mean,
then
Joe's
you have the
Bills.
favorites.
just signed Josh Allen to a 6-year, which is in all on it's an 8-year contract
Yeah.
technically.
Mhm.
200 and how much? Million?
58 million.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Honestly, like my philosophy for NFL is if you have a quarterback who's really good, you have to keep him.
Exactly.
And if 43 was his number, you give him 43.
Yeah.
Like he is the way he goes is the way your franchise goes at
For
this
sure.
point. So
I don't
yeah.
understand a lot of people's logic because in a couple years, this contract is not going to look that bad.
No, not at
Because
all.
the cap is going to go, it's going to skyrocket because of the new TV deal. And more people are going to get paid. It's not about who's the best quarterback, it's about who's next.
For sure.
It's just how it's always worked.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
Everybody's always going to want more than the last guy.
Dak was the highest paid quarterback,
Yeah.
or second highest paid quarterback for what, 2 months?
hey, like Josh Allen third in the MVP race last year.
And
like
who knows?
It breaks passing, touchdown, and yards records for the Bills.
And
Lamar
the training camp updates,
Yeah.
they're just so good. I'm hearing updates. They're like Manuel Sanders out. There's the Beasley situation. Have you guys seen that with
The vaccination.
Yeah, the vaccinations. That's a whole mess. That's a distraction. Think Breda was out. Matt Breda, the running back they brought in. So he was missing a bunch of weapons, and apparently it didn't matter. Like he was just
Yeah.
torching.
Still balling.
Torching.
That was my one concern, and we talked about it last time you were on the Bills running game. Like Singletary, and I guess is Moss still there? Yeah.
Yes.
Like
I
they're-
really like Zach
they're,
Moss.
They're good enough, but I think they'll improve, especially if each of them are going to get touches.
Yeah, I think you have two young backs who are getting another year of experience. I think Zach Moss, I hope he takes over as the lead guy.
Yeah.
Because he's just a hard nose, just always falling forward. He's the guy who's always going to get you those extra yards. And I just like that style of running. I think when you have an arm like Josh Allen, you don't need to run circles around them. You just need to move the ball. So having him as hopefully the primary back, just being able to get those yards, not always getting caught behind the line would be good. And also bringing in Matt Breda just really provides like that speed option that
Change
they don't
pace.
really they don't really have that right now. And I think having the ability to have those speed plays run by a speed guy just does so much more for your run game.
He's also
Facts.
used to being in a 3-man running group too.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
49ers.
Yeah.
Him,
He's used to
Mostert,
it,
and
yeah.
Coleman, yeah.
And you've also seen when all those guys go out, I feel like all those guys always get hurt. When he's
Yeah.
the lead guy, he's shown that he's able to do it.
Sure.
He's had some big games.
Definitely.
Um,
But who do you guys think is going to win the AFC East? I know what you're going to say.
I
But
think it's the Bills.
Yeah.
I think they win 13, 14 games. Like I could see the Dolphins, I could see the Patriots maybe winning. I think they could both be a 10-win team, but at the end of the day, like I think the Bills are the third best team in the league.
Really?
Yeah. So,
that's a tough take. Obviously I agree with you. That's a tough take, but like yeah, I don't put them over the Chiefs. I don't put them over the Bucks. But
exactly. Like every other team, I would take
I take them over the Packers. I
Yeah.
mean,
Really?
yeah. I mean, Rodgers is. He's gonna be there, and he's Aaron Rodgers, but it just feels like a weird situation now. It feels like they're just not on the same page, and Aaron Rodgers is just kind of like, screw it, I'll just come out and play.
Yeah.
So you guys both have Bills at 13 wins. I'd probably say like 12-5 on the conservative side. Who do you think goes second or finishes second?
I think it's the Dolphins. I just think that their defense can take them so far, and that they have those weapons now. And I think Tua, with a year under his belt, will be a lot better.
I think the Patriots and Dolphins will be close, but I'll
Exactly.
take the Patriots.
I'm taking Patriots. I don't know. I just don't believe in Tua yet. I mean, he could come out and show it, but
Yeah. I just think like the fact that they went 10-6 last year after having Fitzpatrick, Tua go back and forth, and them not really ever playing that great to win 10 games. And but
They're
at the
a
same
good football team.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah.
this division is a lot better now, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard to get games out.
yeah.
and the Jets, they're going in the right direction.
Yeah, they're 2 years away.
Honestly, I feel like the Jets every year are just like well, if this goes right, this could be a good football team, and things just never go right.
Yeah.
But
And
I
I
feel
feel it's the same with this team.
I finally think that it actually is going in the right direction.
This is the first time they should have hope. I don't think they should think they're going to make the playoffs, but they should think like, hey, this is going to be our year to show all these young guys what they can do, and then, come next season.
It's a process.
Exactly.
They're a
But
couple
they're
years
the New
away.
York Jets.
Yeah.
So they'll find some way to screw it up, which is why I love the New York Jets. Sam Darnold.
I wonder how he's going to do in Carolina. Like,
Yeah, I'm curious. I hope he sucks.
I'm cheering for him, honestly, just because I don't like the Jets.
I want him to do bad because the Browns took Baker. If he does really well, then it's just going to feel like really brutal.
Baker was the right choice. Well, obviously, you could have taken Josh Allen in hindsight.
I would love to have Josh Allen at this moment, but you know what? A question I'm curious
the
of
best.
within that draft class. So between the quarterbacks, Baker, Lamar, Josh Allen, who do you think will win a Super Bowl first, or if any of them
Who has
do?
the best chance? I think Baker.
Baker? I think so too. Just because that they're good on both sides of the ball. I don't know.
I think the Browns have the best roster in the NFL. I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
I don't want to go there. Just
But,
yet.
like,
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not taking that.
I legitimately think that
I see where
the
you're
Browns-
coming from.
the
I
Browns
think
have the
they
best
have
roster.
the best talent, but I don't know if they're.
That's what I mean by roster.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. On paper, they look really good,
Yeah.
but I still think they're going to get absolutely blown out by the Chiefs week 1. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a 40-10 game.
Oh, I hope you kill the Chiefs.
I would love to after that AFC divisional round game last
That
year.
AFC Championship game.
Should have been a touchdown. I just hate that. But yeah, I mean, the Bills too. Like, I think if there's any team that's going to beat the Chiefs, it's the Bills.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking my Bills. I think
But
Josh Allen's getting that.
I think after he signs his contract, I think the Ravens will have the best roster in the future.
yeah,
Because they've always been very consistent.
for sure. And their offense has always been really good without ever having like a true number 1 running back or a number 1 receiver. So if they can bring one of those guys in, they're going to be even better. So
It could be Bateman.
Yeah,
He's injured, but he should be back hopefully
yeah.
soon.
It's crazy that right now in the NFL we have 2 generational talents, both for different reasons, in Mahomes and Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we haven't seen anything like either of them before.
Well, you could say Vic, but I think
yeah, that
You
was
could,
my
I think-
but
first
like
I
the
think-
fact that he's already surpassed him in terms
Yeah.
of rushing in a
I think
season.
Lamar's a better passer than Vic is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is year 3, and he's broken all the records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's broken his own record. No, he's gone over 1,000 yards twice.
Yeah.
No one's ever
As
done
a
it.
quarterback.
Yeah,
is
only
absurd.
one other player's done it once.
Yeah.
No, one other player was quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Vic's overrated though, as a passer.
As a passer, yeah. But he was
Yeah.
pretty damn good throwing it downfield. Like,
Yeah,
deep.
like he had a strong arm, but I think people really overrate like how accurate he was.
Yeah.
A lot of the time he was very, what's the word when you, AWOL? What's the word?
Oh yeah, go AWOL. What do you mean
Not
by that?
AWOL.
Airmail?
Airmail.
Airmail. Oh,
There you go.
AWOL. What does AWOL mean?
it's like
I
you're
don't-
going. I'm pretty sure it's like you're going nuts. Like you're like, oh, he's going AWOL. I think.
Well, I mean, you could say that about Vic too.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, you really could. Yeah,
Well, he did for a bit there.
yeah, a little
Ended up
trouble
on
pass.
TV again somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how he got that spot on TV, but
He's
Let's
got
just not go into it.
Yeah, he's good at his job, but
he's got he got a second chance.
yeah,
And he's taking advantage of it.
yeah, for sure. But looking at, we usually do this with each division. Who do you think will be the MVP of the division?
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Yeah.
Like, he got paid all that money for a reason. I think
Yeah.
he's going to take another step forward. He has that attitude and that mentality just to keep getting better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see if he can go for the MVP. I think he was, well, in my opinion, of course I'm going to be a little more biased. So I'm going to acknowledge that. I think he was a lot closer to the MVP than people give him credit for.
Yeah, I agree. Especially Madden giving him
Yeah,
88
Like,
overall.
he was
What the hell
like,
is
he was
that?
the
That was just, that made my blood boil.
he was the consensus number 3
Yeah,
behind
for sure.
Yeah.
Rodgers and Mahomes, which I think it's nothing to be ashamed about
No
because
way.
both of them had historic seasons.
Exactly.
Especially Rodgers.
Yeah, and like Allen, he's had a linear progression for his entire career. So if he can continue that feat, like he could very well be the MVP of the NFL. So I absolutely would think he'll be the MVP of the division.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think he'll break his records that he broke last year too. So like, if he can, I mean, and just having Diggs being there for another season, like getting 1 year under their belt together, now going into a second year, they're going to be even better.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley is still a dangerous threat if he is playing. I don't really know.
I
what's
don't
gonna
even
happen
know
with
what's
that.
happening with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, and then yeah, just like you said, Emmanuel Sanders. Like I think Emmanuel Sanders was an improvement over Josh Brown.
John Brown.
John Brown.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I think
I like John
it's
Brown.
close.
as like a third option.
Yeah.
Because as a first option, I think John Brown is a really good player, but when he gets down the ranks a bit, I don't think he's as effective.
Yeah, he's more of the like big shot guy.
Yeah.
And I think
It's kind of like a Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Like he's going to play better when he's the
I'm
number
not
one
really-
guy.
Emmanuel
But Calvin Ridley's a lot better.
Sanders-
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders just brings a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like an all around. He's a bit older now, so
Yeah,
he's
he's
obviously
more.
not as good.
I
as
like
he
the
used to be.
veteran leadership.
Yeah.
Like we've got Gabriel Davis, the young receiver.
Yeah.
So I like bringing
He's
in another
nice.
He's a good player to have.
Yeah.
He's a good veteran.
Yeah.
And Knox too at tight end. Like people give a lot of hate to him, and people talked about them needing to improve the tight end position, but he balls out when he needs to. Like he
Yeah.
got a touchdown in that wild card game, not wild card, divisional round game. He can ball. So
Yeah, and I read an article about him, and apparently he's acknowledged he can't catch a football because he can't catch a football,
which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
For
So
a-
he's been doing a ton of work. He's doing like an eye doctor, like hand-eye
It's
coordination.
going James Winston.
James
Yeah.
getting laser
Honestly,
eye
yeah.
surgery.
Yeah, he's doing like everything. It seems he's been with Josh Allen a lot before training camp. So, I mean, if he could turn into what we thought he was going to be when we drafted him with a third-round pick, it's
Yeah.
just a reliable tight end. That would be just add another dimension. Josh Allen's a big guy. You could use just another big guy to dump it off to.
Security
Yeah.
blanket. He
And
doesn't even
yeah.
have to be good. He just has to be reliable.
Yeah, just have to
Decent.
catch footballs.
You should already have your guy in Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else just needs to play their role.
Exactly.
I look at the Bills' defense too. Like they were really underrated last year, and I think like they had a pass rush issue, and they fixed that with the draft.
Oh, yeah.
Getting
They
You
were.
would hope. You would
yeah,
hope.
you
Hopefully-
think so?
Yeah.
Hope the guys pan out.
Yeah, I mean, everything we've been hearing from training camp has been good about the two
Yeah.
guys. The two guys should be very good. The Bills' defense.
Two guys meaning Russo,
Russo,
Greg Russo, and
Greg Rousseau and
Boogie Basham.
two edge rushers.
Yeah.
They both looked very good and impressed, according to all reports. So
Yeah.
hopefully they could come in and be contributors from day one. But
I
we
really,
still got.
I really like Russo. He opted out of the season last year because of COVID, and he was projected to be a top 5 pick when the season started. So they got him at what? Bottom of the first round.
28,
28.
29.
Yeah. So I mean, his potential is through the roof.
Yeah.
He's raw, but
Yeah.
he's
The
great
Bills have a
athlete.
good staff, and they're good at developing talent. We've had a lot of homegrown players recently, so I have a lot of confidence in Greg Rousseau. And I really like some of the other pieces we have. We still have Tre'Davious White. You have the safeties, Hyde and Poyer, both all pro level. Tremaine Edmonds, I think, is
So underrated.
I think he's the X factor for this defense.
100%.
He's quite good, and there's some times where he could disappear. When he doesn't disappear
He's a dog. Like
and he's running everywhere, he's a big dude.
he reminds me of Jalen Smith
Yes,
from Dallas.
exactly.
They're
He's
literally the exact same.
yeah, the dreads too. Yeah,
Nothing to do with that. Just the way they play, they're very on and off. Very inconsistent.
He can when he disappears and plays very passive. The Bills defense, that's when you get run on.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they break the big runs. When you're 6'5", 250, huge linebacker is just kind of standing up and letting himself get blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Once when he's going full speed, that
Get out of the way.
run defense is gonna be good.
Yeah, get him downhill.
Yeah, so I just really am very, very excited about the direction the Bills are going. Everything from training camp has been good except for all the vaccination stuff. That's a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even want to
Is
think
Tampa
about
Bay?
that.
Tampa Bay still has like under 50% of their players.
Tampa?
Is it or Dallas?
It was Washington. I think.
Washington. What am I saying? Washington. Which is
And I feel
pretty-
bad. I feel bad for Ron Rivera, bro.
I do because they're a playoff team. They have one of the best defenses in the league.
I believe that. And we'll get to the NFC East eventually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Washington's roster. I just don't love their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Or the fact that none of their guys are going to be with the vaccine.
Yeah.
That's going to be
might not even
upset.
be able to play.
Yeah,
They might have to like forfeit their games. Honestly.
Yeah, if that happens, I don't even know what the NFL is going to do. It's an issue, and I just hope it gets resolved some way that the
I don't
league
even know
just
how you
agrees
can
on.
because if you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
refuse to get vaccinated, then
Exactly.
there's nothing really the
Yeah.
NFL can do other than have stricter restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it just doesn't ruin football.
Yeah.
That's the
Hopefully
only
there's
hope I have.
Hopefully there's no games on Wednesday this year. It's just
Yeah, the Tuesday night games, the Friday night games. That was actually kind of a fun time.
It was cool. Like I would love to have an NFL game every day, but you want to have it like
Quarantine sports were pretty fun.
it was pretty great because like having it be gone for so long when it came back, it was like you'll watch anything.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch 2 worst teams in the league play with their
Yeah.
star players.
Oh
out.
yeah, I was when MLB came back. I was watching.
Yeah, I watched everything.
When
When the NBA came back, I was watching the worst teams in the bubble
yeah.
play a
Yeah.
scrimmage.
yeah,
exactly.
bro, you just needed to see something.
Yeah.
It's been
Exactly.
so long.
Yeah. Oh, it was a weird time.
Yeah.
It was like Monday night football, Tuesday night football, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you're like, this is so weird.
Yeah,
But it was
like
kind of
zero consistency, but I was cool with it.
Trace McSorley's playing for the
Yeah.
Ravens on a Tuesday
Oh my
night.
God. So Kanye West and Donda.
Yep.
What do you think is going on with that? That's just a mess.
I don't even know.
Honestly, like his whole career, he's been like that. He's been delaying albums, but
Yeah.
right now, I do kind of think it's the whole Drake situation too, like waiting for each other to drop.
I
'Cause-
hope so. That'd be so
chicken.
yeah,
funny.
because
chicken.
whoever drops first or whoever it doesn't drop first has the advantage because everyone's gonna go listen to the first album, and then as soon as the second drops, they're gonna go listen to that to compare it.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a bit of a competition there.
Yeah.
It's
I just-
100%
I just
the
remem- I just
competition
remember
now.
the first before the first listening party. I was like on the podcast. I was like, Donda's coming out. It'll probably
Yeah.
be out by the time this is.
Nope.
There's been 2 listening parties and the album is still not out.
Yeah.
What was that 2 or 3 weeks ago?
The first one was against was it I think on July 22nd.
It's August.
It's August
12th.
What is it today? I don't even know.
I don't even want to know. It just makes me so sad. Like, the album has so much potential.
Yeah.
I know.
Some of the leaks, Hurricane, which you were talking about,
Yeah, Hurricane is amazing.
Pure Souls,
Moon.
like they all sound really, really
The album sounds
good.
great.
Yeah.
Like, just get some of these mixes done and just put it out. Cause like I don't know what could be holding it up at this
Uh-huh.
point,
Yeah.
other
At
than
this point,
Drake
it should be
Really.
done.
or Kanye himself.
Especially the
Yeah.
fact that he said he's dropping it and he didn't.
Yeah.
It's just like something's got to
Yeah.
be going on.
Yeah. But if I have a question, if they were to drop on the same day, which I highly doubt they will,
That'd be
who do you think would
That'd be
sell
awesome.
who do you think would sell more first week?
Drake.
I think Drake's selling more
Because
this week.
he's like obviously Kanye's fans are super loyal, but they'll be kind of dead honest if they don't like it. Drake's album could be horrible and they're still gonna love it.
Yeah, Drake's album is Drake is Drake. Drake's gonna put up numbers. Drake's gonna have 2 or 3 just mega songs,
Yeah.
mega hits, no matter what. It's just a given. I don't think there's any competing with Drake right
No,
now in
he's-
terms of numbers.
He's literally the Michael Jackson, the Beatles of our generation.
He's
Yeah.
the biggest star.
He's the biggest.
Yeah.
Just
Of
the
this generation.
single. But I definitely expect Kanye to put out a better album, like in terms of
You think so?
quality. Yeah.
Like sonically, 100%.
hopefully.
But
That's
I think
what I'm hoping for.
in terms of bars, it's gonna be.
I
Drake.
personally think that this is going to be Drake's best album.
the way he's coming into
The
it,
way
his features
he's
have been incredible.
all of his features he hasn't missed yet.
Yeah. What's it called? On Top with Smiley. What's it called? Over the
Up on top or
Yeah.
something like that.
That shouldn't be a #1 song, but it is because that's how good Drake's verse was.
Yeah.
It's a
Smiley's
number
verse was
one
horrible.
song.
Okay, maybe not #1 because
He
Okay.
he
I was about to
increased-
say.
maybe in rap.
He increased Smiley's monthly listeners by over 1 million
Yeah.
just
That's-
by having a feature.
Oh, Gucci, don't go together.
It's awful.
Yeah, Drake, anything he touches turns to gold.
But you just look
Yeah.
at that feature, Seeing Green,
So good.
I love
um,
that song.
the song he made with Brent Faiyaz. What was it called?
Being away,
oh,
or
yeah.
no,
Wasting
wasting
Time.
time. Such a
I
good
wasn't
song.
I wasn't the highest on that song, but it was a good song.
Honestly,
his feature is crazy.
it was the only time I think that Drake wasn't the best part of the song because Brent Faiyaz killed that verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, Drake was still amazing.
Yeah, Drake killed that.
And
And
Laugh Now, Cry Later earlier on in the year, like
Yeah.
absolute banger.
I mean,
Yeah, and Scary Hours too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Scary Hours
It's
too.
been a good year, and
Lemon Pepper Freestyle is one of his best verses.
Yeah.
I think.
And people like overlook his verse for once and needs to because Lil Baby just popped off. But Drake's verse is so good.
Yeah.
And I mean, the little Kanye diss, or I don't know what that was, but
No.
still, I'm curious.
I mean, with some Jesus.
Yeah.
I'll link up with Easy.
Do you
I
think
mean,
there's
some Jesus?
any chance either of them would feature on each other's album?
No.
That would be cool if they each had a song with each other.
No.
But there's not gonna happen.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Apparently they're friends now though.
I could see it. Like,
But
there's a
Drake-
mutual respect.
But Kanye's always been trolling Drake, even if it's not on purpose. He's always. If you look at Drake and when he's dropped albums, Kanye's dropped an album every single year that Drake has.
That's true.
Is that a coincidence or is it just?
Yeah.
Have you heard the Drake shot on his leak?
No.
He says something about God's plan.
Oh yeah, I did
These
hear
boys
that. I
are
did hear
playing
that.
like something about
Something
the boy.
that's a God's plan.
Yeah, God's plan. Yeah, I think I just don't see it. I'd love to see it though. It would just be fun.
Even if they're friends, there's always been that sense of competition.
For sure.
It's like it's like the LeBron Jordan
yeah,
thing.
a lot of it's built by the media.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you
they're
never
the two
know.
greats.
Yeah, you never know how real all this stuff is.
They obviously had the beef in 2018 because
Yeah.
Kanye produced Push's album, and the whole thing with
Yeah, he was in the
Lift
middle
Yourself.
Yeah.
That was a whole troll for like it was
shady.
yeah, it was very very.
Kanye
he
was
was
in the
trolling.
middle
Yeah.
of the push of stuff too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
I'm
nice
still-
though.
still
I'm just at this point just so starved for new Kanye.
Literally.
Mhm.
Like
At this point, yeah.
every day that there's a listening party, I'm just binging Kanye.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what? If today's the day,
yeah.
just throw it on. This is what we're doing all day. We need to prepare ourselves. But it just never comes.
But what's your favorite album from both of them?
From Kanye and Drake?
Yeah.
My favorite Kanye album, it used to be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Used to be, but now it's Graduation. I just love Graduation. Flashing Lights.
I love Graduation too.
Can't Tell Me Nothing. Good Morning. Stronger. Like
Yeah.
all those songs.
I Wonder.
I Wonder. I love I Wonder.
Homecoming.
Good Life.
Good Life is one of my favorites.
The only one that I don't listen to is
Also, by the way,
Drunken on Girls.
T-Pain is one of the most underappreciated artists ever.
He's
Doesn't he
just-
Twitch stream now?
Yeah, I think so.
What did he say? I saw him. He said some crazy stuff.
Something whack. I don't remember what it was.
He was like, "Yeah, I could go hit for hit with like Drake or something like that." And I'm like,
no.
T-Pain.
He can't.
That's what a
but
Soldier Boy would say.
He's
I
one
did
of the
it
most influential artists of this generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you really think about it.
With the auto, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, is there Travis Scott without T-Pain? Is there all
Who
these
knows?
auto tune users who
Yeah.
they use auto tune as an instrument? Are they all there without T-Pain?
Yeah, he
Probably
really
not.
did change the game.
He
It
did.
became like a meme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but going
And
back
Chris
to
Chris Brown said he ruined music.
really,
Yeah.
Come on, Chris Brown.
come on, Chris. But yeah, going back to favorite album, I'd have to say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but
Same.
the College Dropout was right there for me, just because that was the first.
Such a good one.
Like that's the one I'll play in the car. Like Never Let Me Down with Jay-Z. Such a.
That's the
banger.
one thing about Kanye albums, though, is his whole discography is you can say one album's your favorite and nobody's gonna say anything.
Exactly.
They're
'Cause,
all,
like,
yeah,
they're all
exactly.
so good.
Yeah. They're all good in their own
There's
way.
a couple that
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could leave out Jesus is King.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, like everybody's got their own viewpoint and like what they
Yeah.
want in an album.
Right.
Yeah.
So some people may have loved what he did with Jesus is King.
Yeah. Mine's Twisted Fantasy. I think 1 to 10. That album is
Yeah.
literally perfect.
So good.
It's
It's unskippable for me.
yeah, every single song.
Yeah.
Like you have to listen.
Dark Fantasy, Gorgeous, Powered, All the
Yeah.
Lights,
Gorgeous is one.
All
of
the
my
lights
favorite
interludes
Kanye
even
songs.
all
amazing.
his interlude. You have So Appalled, Gorgeous, or not Gorgeous, Runaway,
Yeah.
Devil in a New Dress, like
Runaway and Devil in New Dress are two of the greatest songs
Monster,
ever.
Nicki
Devil
Minaj
in a
on
New
Monster.
Dress.
Yeah.
Oh my. I think "Devil in a New Dress" might be my single favorite Kanye song. That
That's-
guitar solo.
That's my favorite.
It's definitely my favorite instrumental.
And that
Yeah.
Rick Ross verse is
Oh.
the best verse of his career.
Yeah.
we didn't. Nobody even said "Life of Pablo."
Yeah. Like,
Like nobody said "Late Registration." Nobody said. There's. He's just got so
you could
much
take
good
it. Like
music.
I would respect any of the decision you make because
Yeah.
they've all been so good.
Even Yeezus now.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
what
lot of
they
people.
found,
A lot
right?
of people.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bound to. You mean?
Brown 2, 8 bound. What is happening?
Eight Bound.
I don't know.
The last couple of
Bound
weeks,
to.
you've been like,
I don't know, man. I'm mixing things up.
even
It's
Yeezus.
too much. You've been too comfortable.
But yeah, Yeezus is even like looked back now on, and people love it now. But at the
Yeah.
time, it was hated. It was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's just like Yeezus and Drake's 2016 album. Views. They're both so ahead of its time. Like when they came out, people were like, but like now, like
Yeah.
the guy yesterday said that was his favorite album from Drake.
Yeah.
Me personally, I go
Nothing was the
Nothing
same.
was the same. I think
There's so many good songs
I think
on there.
Take Care's right there with it, but Nothing was the
Take
same.
Care's-
Like I will listen to any
Yeah,
song. on
Tuscan
that album.
Leather, Wu-Tang Forever,
Worst Behavior.
Pound Cake.
Pound
That's
Cake.
my
Pound
favorite.
Cake, yeah.
That's my favorite Drake song.
That's like the YouTube instrumental for like big YouTubers
Yeah.
for the last like 10 years. Yeah, I'm so excited because even Scorpion, like I think it was underrated. I think people just had so many high expectations
I like the
going into
first
it.
side.
The first
I
side
like
was
side
great.
B.
Second side, like
I don't
yeah,
even
like,
remember that album, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I said that when we
trying
talked
to
about it a
think.
couple weeks ago. It was just like a blur to me.
yeah, like I can side B. Like the only songs I liked were the ones with Michael Jackson and like Finesse. I think it was. But
Yeah,
people
that
only like
Finesse is a
people.
great song.
People liked it more because Bryson Tiller did a freestyle of it, or not a freestyle. He covered it, and that made it a lot
okay.
more popular. But very well so. Like it's a great song.
Yeah. Do you want to know what my favorite? Well, it's not an album, but my favorite Drake project is.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
It's kind of
It's not an album.
no,
No,
it was just a
it's-
mixtape. It's kind of the not like the normal pick. Like most people you see, Take Care. Nothing was the same. But I don't know. Just thinking about the time that album was out, you have Energy and like just
Yeah.
all those songs that you're
And
in
just
grade
that-
9 and you're like, it's just so hype.
That year of Drake, 2015, he had that.
I was
he
thinking
had
about that.
The Meek Mill
Feature.
Ether.
Yeah.
And he had just a bunch of feet. Like that was Drake. Hotline Bling came out that year, right?
That was the year of Drake.
That
Yeah.
was, I
He
think,
had another crazy one that year too. One Dance was it?
yeah,
What?
like
that was 2016.
Okay.
like 2015,
Every year.
2016,
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, 2015. That's just the point for me where he took off from being star to the star.
Yeah.
To the
Definitely.
guy. And it was just such a fun time because
Yeah.
that was when there wasn't as many Drake haters. There wasn't as many people trying to take him down. It was just Drake is Drake. Everybody likes Drake.
Yeah.
Drake's cool.
He kind of set the tone for rap at that point.
Yeah.
Like it really did.
He was the bar.
Yeah. And that's a high bar. Like,
Yeah.
like extremely high. But I'm just so excited for both albums, man. Like, I
Yeah.
just need them to come out. And still, like, we got ASAP Rocky coming.
Yeah.
Travis.
There's so
Travis.
much. Oh.
It's rumored that Kendrick will drop, but I don't think he will.
I hope he does. Do you know which one? Do you see Frank Ocean? He came back on Instagram and was talking about his album. I remember last time. I think we talked about it last
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
Um,
way too long.
Yeah,
since
it's been a
there's
long
Franco.
time, and I remember it was family trouble, something about his brother.
Yeah. In the label, he had troubles with them, too.
Yeah, and but he came back to Instagram and put out a story saying the album was getting there, which that would be welcome.
Yeah, like,
This whole
I would
year of
love
music.
that.
This
Yeah.
whole year of music
Yeah.
is gonna be crazy.
he
Now
hasn't-
that-
was Blonde his last project?
Blonde was his last project.
2016. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
It's crazy. It feels
know.
it's too long, and that's the good thing about, well, not the only good thing, but another great thing about the pandemic coming to an end. All this music's coming.
Yeah. Like, Isaiah Rashad's album was so
Yeah,
good.
I really like TDE, and I really like Isaiah Rashad,
Yeah.
and that album was not a miss for me.
I hadn't listened to his, like, I'd listened to a bit of his first two albums, but that was my first real
Yeah.
Isaiah Rashad. And oh my God. Like, I have 8 songs on my liked
Yeah,
on
they're
Spotify
really
right
good.
now.
The J Rock feature, I don't remember the song. I think it's True Story, but his verse on that was very good. And
Who's the guy on Claymore?
Smino?
Smino.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him before, but he killed it.
He's somebody who I haven't gotten into, but I'm pretty sure he's Memphis. Like he's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of. I think he's more like a chill R&B
Yeah.
rap style, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And like, if you haven't listened to Isaiah Rashad, if you like very chill rap, it's got rap R&B-ish mixture.
Yeah.
It's like a hybrid. If you like that, give it a listen. It's
Yeah,
called The
there's
House
a
is
couple.
Burning.
I haven't listened
Couple
to it
great
yet, so.
songs on
So
there.
good. Yeah.
The Uzi feature is cool.
Oh yeah. The Black and SZA feature, or they were together on the song. So good.
Right.
It's just a vibe.
I'm just so happy all this music's coming
Yeah.
out.
Literally. That's
And we have 4 months left.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all this music is gonna come out in the next 4 months.
exactly.
Or it should at
I
least.
hope so.
It'll be
Should. You never know. There's
be fun.
Kanye West and Drake.
Apparently Throne 2. Apparently Watch the Throne 2 is coming out this year too. So
That would be incredible.
Oh my
Hopefully that
god,
comes-
that
Watch
would
the Throne.
be a huge
Watch the
show.
Throne 2. Watch the Throne is the first rap album I've ever listened to.
Yeah.
So
It's the greatest
nostalgia.
dual album.
Yeah,
of all
collab
time.
album of all time.
Collab album. You
Yeah.
blank there?
Yeah. I was like, what's the word?
I think that's a good place to wrap up. We're just gonna keep going. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below. Thank you so much, Joe, for coming on.
I really had a great time. Thank you for having me.
We'll see y'all next week. Take it easy.
Stay well.
Peace.